What a beautiful day, thought the traveller, before she was overcome by a creeping sense of foreboding. The voice in her head grew louder. Must go to Pendulum Lane.
Pendulum Lane is just up ahead. Something must have happened here after all. Everyone's crowded around.
Oh my god, this is terrible! I don't understand.
What happened? Oh no, someone's...
How did this happen?
Captain, you idiot! Wake up! You need to revive...
Last words. What did he say?
If I want... you could have at least pretended...
I'm sorry, Bobarano, but this...
Don't worry, Bobarano. I don't consider you a suspect, nor do I have the authority to charge. My sincere condolences. You were travel companions, right?
Huh?
Yeah, I know. It's despicable. Hitting someone in the back of the head is the second one.
So... Cap...
His gears, metal frame, and shell are all still in excellent. Wait. But surely you can't be suggesting it.
No, there's an...
Unfortunately, this is rapidly turning into a... Then suddenly, the long-lost dragon of old flew across the sky.
Where?
I didn't see anything.
Oh, my mistake. It was just a cloud. If only we could turn time backwards and replay the crime.
Isn't that one of those, clockwork socket things right behind you?
Ah, so it is. No wonder everyone here is suddenly struggling to move.
The crime scene's too chaotic. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Well, that clears it up. Cape was walking along the street.
What? So case closed.
We literally replayed the crime scene and saw it with our own eyes. Like how Constellation Metropole.
But didn't you say Cape was struck?
For all I know, he could have bashed his head against... As for why he might have done that... With the Supreme Clan question left unanswered and attention, only then would the city feel alive.
Do we really think he's capable?
Traveler? Something about the... Also, anything outside of the immediate area won't have appeared in the replay. Why don't we search the area?
Wait, what are you doing?
Oh, we're gonna...
A pickaxe? What is it doing all the way down here? There's gotta be a story behind it. Let's take it.
Hello there. Have you... Someone was shouting about a...
There's a spear here. It looks so mysterious. Let's take it.
Yep, that's right.
Ah, well, I was gonna offer you a great...
Doesn't...
To keep the titanium ore intact, we use specially designed pickaxe, and in terms of labor intensity, the work has been rated as...
I'm not...
Welcome to Paimon's world.
Mind you, I don't know what happened today, but somehow a pickaxe...
Sounds pretty... Still, a missing pickaxe.
Come here. A bottle of growth serum has gone missing. If someone's stolen it with the intent... There's a whole investigation into it, so I got...
There's a strange potion bottle here. Looks so weird. Let's take it.
Let's say one of these was the weapon.
If it was the pickaxe, Cappe sure is lucky it's not still lodged in his...
Actually, you're wrong there, Paimon. The foreman at the mine was just saying that, but you could probably... Let's take this back to the
Ah, you're back. How was the toilet at Cappe's house?
toilet? What about it? Oh, yeah, forget that.
What's this about?
We thought the way Cappe fell looked odd, so we searched. It could have been deliberately placed out of range of the crime scene so it wouldn't show up when...
Oh, I just...
Oh, no, you stay...
We should be good now. So you're the attacker!
So, it was you!
I would congratulate you for cracking the case. So, all I can say... Catch me if you can!
We have a runner! That's it! Let me at him!
The would-be Marquis of Carabas dispatched the Nekomata in boots, who ran off in pursuit of the poor little minion. The minion's poor little lower back was protesting painfully against the intense physical activity. He decided to take the elevator, giving him a moment to catch his breath. Really? His lower back asked. But the minion had no other choice. He resolved to make the jump down. By this point, the Nekomata in boots was gasping for air. The minion was huffing and puffing even more loudly. But we'll ignore that.
I'm not! Don't underestimate the gold-level courier of the Komania Express!
A characteristically catty response from the Nekomata. Tell me, what do you hope to gain from bullying me?
I get to let off some steam!
Ha-ha! You fell into my trap. In fact, all the glue in this world is created by me, using my narrator powers. I make it and the residents just gather what they need.
Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys right now. You can just jump out of your shoes and keep running, but I...
The unnamed minion made a last-ditch escape attempt. Began his long climb, up the wall, the tall wall. He began his long climb up the tall wall.
You call that a tall wall? In urgent Neko parcel mode, I'll scale it in no time.
So, it was you!
So, catch me if you can.
it! Let me at him!
The would-be Marquis of Carabas dispatched the Necromata in boots, who ran off in pursuit of the poor little minion. The minion's poor little lower back was protesting painfully against the intense physical activity. He decided to take the elevator, giving him a moment to catch his breath. Really? His lower back asked. But the minion had no other choice. He resolved to make the jump down. By this point, the Necromata in boots was gasping for air. The minion was huffing and puffing, even more loudly. But we'll ignore that.
I'm not! Don't underestimate the gold-level courier of the Komania Express!
A characteristically catty response from the Necromata. Tell me, what do you hope to gain from bullying me?
I get to let off some steam!
Ha-ha! You fell into my trap. In fact, all the glue in this world is created by me, using my narrator powers. I make it and the residents just gather what they need.
Rats! Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys right now. You can just jump out of your shoes and keep running, but I...
The unnamed minion made a last-ditch escape attempt. He began his long climb, sorry, up the wall, the tall wall. He began his long climb up the tall wall.
You call that a tall wall?
I'm beat. I surrender.
You've got nowhere left to run.
All right.
That was fast.
Getting caught by you here was a backup plan. I don't know if time to come clean. I am the narrator, the one who's been guiding you all this time. You're overdoing it. Anyway,
Why are you suddenly spilling?
I poured my heart and soul into all this. The truth is, I was one of the first conscious beings ever made by the goddess. I know they say that fairy tales are just made up for kids to read, but the reason why Constellation Metropole has 3 origin stories is that the Goddess of Fate wrote 3 drafts. Then her cat trod all over them, and they all got crumpled together. So the 3 worlds just sort. The Goddess of Fate was torn between them anyway, since she couldn't decide which ending was best for the dragon or. So when she saw what the cat had done, she simply decided to go with all 3.
Who'd have thought?
You're not a fictional character, so you couldn't hope to understand my sorrow. Every day that I experience, every interaction. The only reason the 3 great clans wanted to find out the truth was for the pointless task of electing the super. But as it turned out, they just accepted it. I have to motivate them to keep looking for answers, now that they think they've learned, and I have to figure out, once and for all, while you... That's my full confession. Time for you to take me back. I'm guessing I'll probably be forced to make a public apology. Oh, also, pass this message on to Cape, Bobarano, and Albizzi, if you could. If the 3 of them had any ability to cooperate whatsoever, they'd have been able to... Over all these years, not once have they...
Oh, my poor child.
Ah! Whose voice is that?
The reason fairy tales are suitable. Fairy tales may be works of fiction, but at their heart lies an internal logic that is undoubted. But let there be no doubt. The world with...
Goddess!
The line that separates footnotes from narrative can never be crossed. Never the two shall meet. This is why you have... But now you wish to break free from the story. And there's a cat nearby, so you can hear my echo.
Necromata!
Just...
Oh, poor detective.
So... We are...
My head's spinning. Albizzi.
Sorta. We chased him until he surrendered.
Does he really think we didn't try that? 'Cause we did.
Ah, that was my bad. I thought it was a stupid idea at the...
I also sort of...
You... Never mind.
You guys are so lazy. My granny's neighbor's pet cat has
Anyway, you said you heard the voice of...
There is a world...
What would you guys say to taking a trip to the outside world sometime? Otherwise, I got...
Depends. Do either of you know how to get there? But maybe the reason we've never worried about whether we're real or not is that, unlike him, if someone ever convinced me that these delightful...